Hello everyone, today I will be showing you the results of my year with Robinhood and my current portfolio. Before I continue, remember to like and subscribe. Oh, and also hit the little bell button icon, just to get a reminder of when your boys dropping a video. So, this is my first one, well, on this account, but I'm talking about trading and everything, and I guess I started trading seriously this year around February in 2020, and I got started by referring a few of my friends and placing a little deposit in there, I think about like $100, and just to get me back into a couple shares that I had owned previously before I cashed out in 2017. Yeah. I know you're all probably like, should have hell, shouldn't have done that, but yeah, I know that now. Probably should just hodl gang all day, but younger me thought it was a good idea to mess with penny stocks, and I kind of just lost a little bit of money and cashed out because I was a little scared. But you live and you learn, you live. I found a few people on YouTube that I felt covered the basics and watched a few documentaries over Warren Buffett and listened to as many talks / interviews of him that I could find. One bit of advice that stuck to me was to invest in companies that I'm familiar with, or I guess areas I'm knowledgeable of, and items that I like to use. That's kind of the gist of what I got. So I made a plan or portfolio based around my personal interests, which tech, gaming, web development, like that, and just some items that I use on a daily basis. First, I looked at my bank and Venmo statements to see what I had purchased a lot of over the last few months, and made a list of what companies I like to use regularly, so that way I had a solid starting point on what I could and couldn't do. Then I took my personal interest into account. So, like, I'm also a web developer as well as a gamer. So I looked at my current PC build and like what consoles and games like I used, and then used those as another way to find companies that I could potentially invest in. And then I also enjoy space. So, could not be able to invest into SpaceX, I looked at Virgin Galactic, and I was able to invest in some of that. So that turned out well. Later on, since it dropped a little bit earlier this year, but the nerd in me had to go support space, and it's an innovative, tendencies. But after doing a little bit of research with that, I kind of narrowed things down to about 42 companies and bought a little bit of BTC along the way as I could. So to get here, I would deposit around $25 a week, totaling like $100 a month, which starting off isn't a lot, but it'll get you there. Gains are gains. But once I got into the fractional investing, I like that and was able to take a little bit of advantage of, getting into Amazon or another company, not having to put the full amount, which then also allowed me to kind of explore into different areas just by putting a little bit of money down. I kind of like that. Helped me learn a little bit as well without having to worry about losing a lot of money. One thing that I did take advantage of using the fractional investing, I did purchase some Apple and Tesla pre-split, and I was able to end up with like 5 shares of Apple after the split and 1.25 of Tesla, which helped me out when they both rose up some, I guess, over the last couple months. I kind of like that, even though splits allow you to get in at a cheaper rate already. Being able to take advantage of them multiplying either fractional shares to a full share or one share into multiple like that, I thought that was pretty interesting and was something that I wanted to test out at the time. And that would but I would continue putting in about $100 a month until about September. Then I dropped in about 200 or more, starting from around then, just to see if I could increase any gains and make any other plays, because I felt a little bit more comfortable with what I was doing. But then late November, I decided to start messing with option trading, which was pretty fun. Um, I made a few solid calls, just kind of based off, I guess, my method of trading. I just kind of mess around a little bit, but then I was able to go from like my $200 in profit from just putting stuff in there, relying on dividend stocks to give me a little bit of money and that compounding, to like 812 as of this video being made. I was close to 1,000, but I made a poor call on Home Depot, unfortunately, and I suffered the consequences of that. But hey, it's okay. But overall, I feel like I had a pretty solid year. I most definitely learned a lot about Robinhood and just investing in general. I think I may continue with Robinhood. It's not a bad platform. I think it's really easy to use, and it's really, I mean, simple. I like the UI of it. Just feels really clean. I have tried Webull, and I do use it for its analytic tools. So I just like copy my portfolio over to it for like and make a watch list, and then use the graphing tools and stuff on Webull to kind of get a better understanding of things. Um, but if they added fractional sharing, maybe I'd switch. But as of now, I'm gonna stay with Robinhood just because that's where I'm at. Okay, here is my current portfolio. So, I guess in my year, so I'm at, this is my current year, how much I made. It's gone down a little bit because of BTC. Um, this is my all time. As you can see, I started about 3 years ago, cashed out. I'm back here around February, or yeah, about February ish. But I own about on some Tesla. Let's switch to our equity. So this is how much I have about in each. Um, as you see, I can put down like $1 in something I'm not sure about, just to see how well they're doing. And then I'll kind of go up. I'm trying to shoot for everything to be at around Tesla's amount or Apple. So I'm probably going to do keep Tesla where it's at, and then start investing more into ARK, F, and then just kind of go down the list as I progress. But yeah, I'll take it slow. So you can see I have like some Tesla, um, which has done me well. Up 30% on that since I got it. But yeah, do some ARK K, ARK F. I'm in all of them. Apple, Space, Realty for dividends, SPHD for dividends, IVM for tech and everything. ARK is mostly for growth, just because I'm a big Kathy Woods fan, and I'm kind of on the bandwagon where the S&P 500 stocks may crash one of these days. But then I do IBM and AMD simply for like my computing. Uh, VXUS is another growth for my stock, dividend stocks. Just another ETF that I enjoy. Um, I do Lin for industrial just to be a little diversified. Coke, Beyond, like their foods. Quantum just because it's more for the futures of tech. Twitter, gotta love that. PPL, they have some UNP, some Dr. Pepper and Keurig. I have a Spock ETF. It has a little bit of a space in there as well, so that's why I was trying to double down on shares that had space in there, but I may end up selling this. I'm not sure. It has some Johnson and Johnson, SPG for realty, smart realty. These are just like to diversify around. I have some Sony, West Rock. Funny enough, in my hometown, we actually have one of them in across well near where I live. So I was just like, oh, that's pretty cool. Might as well put some money in there. Um, I have this stock here, which is a South Korean fund, because Samsung isn't traded on the Nasdaq, and the only way to buy into Samsung would be to buy into that fund. So I did that to take advantage because that's what I'm a Samsung user. I'll have some Activision, some more fuel, a Nintendo, the Motley Fool because I use them a lot for research. Triple M for the the 9.5 mask, for the current situation we're all in. Yum, at KFC, at Taco Bell, Berkshire for my Warren Buffett and Pepsi. Have a little Amazon, Nvidia. I think I showed you Activision up here. Yeah, used to play WoW back in the day. Airbnb, just because we're thinking about turning the old house that we got from my great grandmother. We're thinking about turning that into an Airbnb. It's on a farm, and figured people may like to be away in a situation like this, in case you're in the city. And then I have two more ETFs I just purchased, one Israel and then one for print. 3D ETF. They're both part of the ARC fund. Well, they're kind of managed by the same ARC group. Um, so that's why I bought into them. You can hear my little pup squeaking his toy now. But as you can see, I have some BTC. Yeah, I just put like 200 in there. And then these were some that I thought I would get some options on. What's good, Ollie? And yeah, it's kind of how I set up my Robinhood lists. One for options, ETFs, all that jazz. Well, more ETF is just my collection of stocks. But this is kind of what I'm investing in right now and how much I have in each. Something I like, I might switch it up. Well, yeah, this is the bad option call I have. Don't look at it. Thinking about getting rid of it because I need to. That's what I'm down for now. I'm hoping it'll go up by the time it does good. But if y'all have better advice, leave the comments below. But I'm just starting out, learning out how to invest a little bit. This has been my year. I feel like I had a pretty solid year. I'm gonna try to keep the gains around like right here ish. I want another spike up like this here. So I'm gonna be taking the time to research a little bit and what I need to be buying. Thank you all for tuning in again. But I do have a link below, sorry, that will get you I think 4 free stocks till the end of end of December, with a deposit of 100. If you're watching it after December of 2020, you'll still get 2 stocks. You may get more or less depending on what promotion is going on. And then I also have a link to get a free Robinhood stock if you make an account, as well as a few other links to my like my Twitch portfolio and all that jazz. Twitch portfolio, my Twitch account, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all that jazz. So remember, like, subscribe. Hope to see y'all again. Hope to be posting a little bit more videos about my journey into the stock gang as I go on. And thank you. Peace out.